Perhaps simply taking one of the candlesticks would be enough. I don't see anything particularly remarkable in the perimeter. So I suppose the most straightforward thing to do would be to take the Grand Soul Gems, and indeed this bitter cup, which weighs 10 pounds. Quite hefty. I'll have to drop some of the other mundane equipment that I've scoured along the way, only to make it practical. Do you wish to drink from the bitter cup or to pick it up? Drinking from a cup will improve your best attribute and lower your worst. If you drink, the cup is lost forever. Quite a conundrum. If we simply pick it up, is that not to say that we can simply drink from it later? This might be worth... Let us simply pick it up and look upon it. The bitter cup. To drink upon it for naught would increase my intelligence and undoubtedly lower one of my other attributes. Why not? What is there really to lose? It isn't as if... I mean, it does make a nice mantelpiece, and it is, of course, obscenely valuable, but there's no one I would ever be able to sell it to. And let's just say I want to consider it as a relic. Why not? Why not take advantage of the power while it's there? Feels strange. I sipped the potent nectar of the bitter cup, bestowed its gift upon me, and then promptly vanished. It greatly increased my intelligence, but then diminished my strength to a mere 20, making it incapable for Abreel to even be able to move. Ah, yes, and we have no real means with which to deal with that problem. So I suppose it goes down the list, then. And if it can't make up its mind because all the values are equal, then it simply picks the lowest. That's rather amusing, I have to say. So Abreel must wait forever, because he can go nowhere. Alright. In another universe, we aren't quite so foolish as to drink it and weaken ourselves permanently, making it very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult to actually able to escape. Actually, no, it'd be simple. We would just have to cast a mark spell of sorts, and then have to drop everything once we're back in the Telvanni Tower in order just to be able to move around. So it really would just be an obscene inconvenience more than it would be anything else. And I do consider it rather questionable that it would just have printed instructions right on it. It's like, hey, just take a gulp, we're reasonably sure what it does. Powerful magical artifact which nobody has really ever heard of. Whatever, I'm just splitting hairs. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do then. I suppose there could be something down in the water, but I have no particular interest in going down there and finding out. A Bone Lord. Well, I suppose it would be simple enough to deal with it. Now we can destroy it that much more efficiently. Using the pillars as cover. Much more expedient. But I am unable to find its remains. How curious. Ah. This is not a good place to be. Burble, burble, burble. The remains of some long-dead adventurer buys our equipment. Was probably a Nord of some kind. I do believe that something may dwell beneath the water, but I am unable to see, and I'm certainly not interested in going down there to find out. Not at all. I'm not certain this is the evidence, or even the place that I was looking for. But an island near Dagenfell was certainly not explicit enough instruction for me to know exactly where to go. I'm not sure where else to search other than to continue my general exploration of this entire region. And perhaps continue on as best I can. She was not very gracious in her instruction. Island near Dagenfell. Not very useful at all, given what could have been instructed of me. Considering it seems so time-sensitive, you think Azura simply would have told me the place, or perhaps teleported me to it with her power. The gods are strange and fickle creatures. Behavior puzzles me. Likely there is more to it than they would readily admit. More along the lines of illusions best preserved. Only the power that they can convince you that they have. Yes, seem to have found myself in a little hole. does not seem to be where I was looking for. No, this is likely not it. Perhaps the northern slopes might bear evidence of just exactly what I'm searching for. Right back where we started. Well, the world seems to be shaking quite violently recently. Certainly an interesting phenomenon. And we'll slide down the slope. And perhaps go down this path in the other direction. See what we can find.